Yo, what's going on? It's your boy DJ Zay.
Hey, yo, it's Swaggy T, man. You now tuned in to another episode of CRTV. We back, man. Final episode, man.
Come on, final episode.
Final episode of season two, man. So we had to end it all right, man. We got with us today, man, special guest. We got my boy IAM.DAS, man. What's going on with you?
Man, really blessed, man. Blessed to be here.
How's everything been going on recently?
Oh, man, lovely, bro. January, February was lit. Super lit. Had shows. Had shit, trying to shoot videos, getting collabs with artists, videographers, everybody. Honestly, this shit was lovely.
Yeah, that's tough.
That stuff is like a lot of work. A lot of work's definitely been worked on. Like definitely been hearing about your name and everything through our boy Will and shit. So we wanted to give you like your proper due and really have you like come up here, really kind of let niggas know what you got going on and shit. So where does it really begin for you when it comes to like starting with the music shit?
Starting with the music shit, man. Diapers, honestly. But, bringing up and everything, I was always singing, always dancing, always just messing around with music and everything. My mom got me into it. My grandmother's aunt is like a real big jazz singer. Honestly, I forgot her name. Don't get on me.
Nah, you good.
Don't get on me. But, honestly, just like got into church, started singing, started doing everything that I love to do. You feel me? I found my love in music through church. So it was just more just like a God-given talent. And it was just actually really hard at first because it's just like everybody that know me, I'm like a silent person. I kind of like I scope everything out first, then I'll get really comfortable with people. Yeah, but
so you're like real observant of just kind of like everything's going on around you.
Yeah, most definitely. And just being, how can I say, I started getting into people and everything. So I just started talking, started living it up a little bit. Got out of church. No offense, you feel me? I'm very into church and everything, but got out of church. Started doing R&B, went to school, and after that, it was just love. And then I think everybody didn't take me serious until I got out of high school. And just tell y'all, nigga, I'm old. I'm old, but I'm not that old. I'm still young. I'm still young. But
you still hit to what's going on right now.
Yeah,
shit.
Exactly.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 27, bro.
27?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm old. I'm old as shit.
Not even.
Not even.
Like it's still young. like people will look at like a number like that and like think you might be old and shit, but you're still active with what's going on right now. Like it's like you're not middle aged yet technically, but at the same time you're not old enough to where it's kind of like people can look at you.
You're in your 20s
type
still,
shit. Like you still young with it. So like how like young was you like in the church like doing what you was doing at the time?
I would say maybe like 10, and then I stopped doing choir and music and everything at the age of 18. Then got out of high school, started doing R&B through, I was in college, went to CCC, got into it, didn't like college as much. So I was just like, man, fuck that shit, bro. I'm out. But I still kept up with the music shit. Everybody that knew me inside college, they was like, yo, man, you tough, bro. On the low, like you're really tough, but you just don't have no, you don't have nobody behind you and everything. And I said, fuck it, bro. I'll just do it by my damn self then.
Right.
You feel me? But after that, it was just lit.
So what was like the concepts of like the first few records you was doing? Like were they like sounding good to you? Were they sounding trash? Was it kind of like a work in progress?
It was more just like a work in progress and trying to get my craft together and like trying to find out where my voice is. You feel me? Like what everybody actually likes hearing and what everybody likes, coming from me. Like I could have been a rapper. I could have been, I could have been anything.
You was kind of trying to find yourself.
Basically. Yeah, basically. But how can I say? I went through about like a couple producers. Things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen.
We know, but it's all cool though.
Yeah.
Like, cause at the same time, it's like you're really trying to figure out like what your sound's going to be at the same time that he's trying to figure out what his sound's going to be and everything. And a lot of times, like hopefully, like if you guys are on like on the same frequency, like you guys will come to like a common ground of kind of like what sound you're trying to really get at, and just trying to see like what lane you really fit in. So it's like Like, who'd you grow up like listening to? Like, what was like the first influence as far as like in your playlist?
My first Cisco, Usher, then honestly Chris Brown, but then like I started getting more into rap and everything. It was just like, you know, who can I say? Method, Most Def. It was just listening to the people that my parents listened to, DMX, everybody. So it was just like, I was like, okay, cool. It's just like, you know, I fuck with it. So
yeah, it's definitely a good class.
So like it was like real like R&B heavy for you like inside the beginning?
Yeah, most definitely. But it was just more just like yeah, well, I would say it was like it's more just R&B than anything.
Like, what you feel about like the current state of R&B? Because like a lot of the times, like
It's
the
awesome.
arguments get like brought up about like,
Definitely
is singing
about
real
that shit?
singing, or if it's kind of like they're hiding behind certain shit now.
Wait, my bad. Can you repeat that question one more time?
Like, what do you feel about the current state of R&B as opposed to kind of like the one you were growing up listening to?
It's lost, bro. Honestly, like
How do you think it's lost?
because everybody just talks. Like, don't be wrong. Like R&B is always gonna be R&B, but it's not given the right spotlight. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody's so stuck on rapping, trying to rap, sing, auto tune. Like, and it's perfectly fine, bro. Sometimes I use auto tune my damn self.
Yeah,
But it's more just like I just think that it's lost, and everybody's just stuck trying to be a rapper or trying to be, you know, some dumb. Like it's not dumb. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing dumb.
yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just the fact that too many people are just lost to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's the only way,
Yeah.
or the only thing that's like really going on in the
my
community.
my only outlet is just to be just the best rapper inside my area, and then
But
I'm settled with
that's
that.
this is the thing though. Like niggas aren't really rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Like
unpack that. Like, what you mean?
I mean, actually, my fault. Niggas are artists.
Mm-hmm.
Rappers are rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Spit anytime, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Artists are people who have to compose shit, make some shit, create something.
Be versatile.
Now, a lot of people are artists now because now they take a lot of time to do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just coming off of the strength. Like an MC, a rapper, off the strength. That's basically somebody who's in acting that's an improver. Like somebody that's good at improv. It's basically almost in the same fashion. Somebody who can get on the mic anytime and rock that shit. That shit's gonna be hot. But a lot of niggas are artists now. They need time to prepare and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we're getting more people taking it to a level where it doesn't have to be. That's what I think, because if you think about it, music is something that's just supposed to just flow out. But people are always just trying to make it so perfect and so critique it so well, then they start losing what's really important type shit, and that's the authentic shit.
Yeah, they start losing like basically like I think like what you're trying to say is like interest or something like
Yeah,
that.
like now it's becoming like now I gotta sound like this person, or I gotta sound like this. I have to sound like this, or I have to do this because of this.
Like just be your damn self.
right.
Like literally, like you're going with the flow a lot of times of what the popular opinion is, instead of really developing and working on what you got going on with your sound. Like us as producers and everything, we don't always like. It's not hard for us to reinvent ourselves because at the same time we're not stuck on one sound. So we obviously know what the climate is right now for what people are looking for, but at the same time we're not going to pigeonhole ourselves by just sticking to one style. As an artist, they have to keep on reinventing and rebranding themselves at certain times when they know their style is becoming the last of a dying breed. So you have to keep on reevaluating yourself, like, yo, like, is my sound going to stay here?
And
Or am I
and
like,
it's crazy is because of this. All right, so boom, like you fuck with R&B, you're a rapper, you can do a lot of shit. So in instance, nowadays niggas aren't true R&B singers. Like they're not singing from the soul type shit. They singing for a different purpose. So it's like, all right, so now it's like, all right, you grew up in the church, you know how, like,
What's it supposed to sound like?
you know how that shit you gotta hit. It's something deeper
It's
inside.
something deeper inside your heart. It's like it's
That
more
you really
coming out your
like
soul.
come out, you know what I'm saying, and really sing. There's only a few artists that really do that, I think, now. It's definitely still some that do that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so lost into trying to make a quick little hit than actually like making a lot of body of work of music. And that's where it's like you come from a person that's being creative now. It's like, are you actually creative now?
Or was that the studio that was created for you?
Right, around you to make you that certain sound.
I certainly agree with all that shit.
Like, when did you like realize like where you wanted to be inside your lane as far as like with the singing and like kind of like combined with the rapping too?
How can I say? I started doing that probably like you said, probably like 2018. Yeah, so about like 3-4 years in. You get what I'm saying? Still like up like, you know, present day and everything.
Yeah.
Like, did you have like a time, like what was it where it was like, all right, I gotta get to it now? Like, when was that moment?
Honestly, bro, and I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. It's always been in my head. It's always been in my head. But it's just like, all right, I'm gonna fuck around with it. Try to see what I can do with this, do with that, do with this, do with that. But I'm just like, you know, man, fuck this shit, bro. I'm not trying to be like this other artist or trying to be like Drake, trying to be like Tusi, trying to be like this, trying to be like that. Fuck that. I'm gonna be like my damn self.
Right.
So after I started being like my damn self, everybody was just like, okay, well, yo, I fuck with this shit. Like you actually like sound different than everybody else. So I just found it like, you know, after that it was just like boom. I was like, I felt like I found myself. I felt like I found my sound. So
like you found your lane that you was gonna stick to.
Yeah.
Because I ask people all the time here, it's like even like with you and everything, what is like being authentic inside your music mean to you?
Being authentic. Oh, sorry, say it one more time.
Like being authentic inside your music, like the shit that you're either singing or rapping about, like really being true to yourself.
That's a hard question. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I really don't know. It just happens. It just happens.
Because a lot of the times, like, and the reason I kind of asked that is like a lot of times people get stuck in the image more so than the content that they're either rapping or singing about. So a lot of times you'll be able to tell if the subject matter is really something like meaning to them, or if it's like really based on like life experiences and shit. Anybody can say they're the hottest rapper, or they can talk about any type of shit that they going through, but are you really like really meaning what you're saying and standing on the content
definitely.
and lyrics inside your music?
Most definitely, bro. I think like my first single, I'm gonna just keep, you know, real general for y'all. So my first single was called Cry Like This. Cry Like This is basically about all the situations that I went through as a child, went through as a teenager, bro. Like I went through a lot of depressing ass shit, anxiety, suicide, all that, the whole nine. So after I put that shit out, I was like, damn, all right, cool. Like everybody kind of understood where I was coming from. If that really answers your question, if you don't mind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so it's basically kind of like you got yourself out there like through the music. Like what else would be kind of like the real mental things that you kind of like went through as far as like getting out of that dark place, like during the times that you was struggling, as far as like maybe with like depression or just kind of like internal thoughts that you had at the time?
This is basically going basically in my room, sitting with headphones and writing poems, thinking about half of the shit that I've been through. And it just like, you know, it was kind of therapeutical for me, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
It was more like therapy to me. So it was just more like meaningful and just being my damn self.
Like, was writing like always like a big thing to you, like growing up, as far as like expressing what you got going on?
Honestly, yeah, my mom, bro, she made me write all the fucking time, all the time. Write in your journal, write a poem, write this, write that. And I'm like, oh, man, why is she telling me that? But then it started clicking. I'm like, you know, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna write a poem. I'm gonna write a song. Then after I wrote a song, I was like, damn, okay, I can do this shit. So it was just lovely.
Like, what you feel about like the current state of just kind of like the music industry? Like, what do you feel like the game's been missing?
Basically, being real. Honestly, just being real about what you come from, what you've been doing. Not just talking about selling drugs and shaking ass and shit, bro. Honestly, if I'm saying that right, if I'm saying that right.
What you feel the games are missing?
I think it's just missing just niggas knowing music in general. Like people don't really know like a lot of like culture based music, especially like what's been happened in the past. They almost don't even remember what happened. And it's just like what's going on now. Like it's almost like the world reset like not too long ago, and it was like they just almost forgot about other shit. But it's not like a forget where it's like it's not like they can't recall it. It's just like they just choose not to like bring that shit up, because it's like it's gonna get them in a deeper state of mind of a time where it used to be better. So now when they hear some shit like that, it kind of like, damn, shit is not the same right now as it is back then. So that's why a lot of people try to keep up with what's going on right now, keep up with the new shit that's going on, because it's like, all right, we can't get stuck in the past. You feel what I'm saying? But that's where it comes in consistency. That's where I'll be saying, like, no matter what the fuck you do and what the fuck you put out, as long as you put it out consistently, niggas are gonna fuck with that shit.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
But even with that, like as you said, like with the music, like from like they don't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
and that's what the biggest thing will be. It's kind of like like what was here before you and everything. So it's kind of like you really can't turn a blind eye to it. So it's like, even though like that might not be your most favorite thing to listen to, like you can't act like it wasn't around and it was hot at its time, like during the era it was in.
It's not even the fact that it's an era. Like there's definitely an era for everything, but it's like music in general. If you know how to make music, you can't put time on that shit. Like it's timeless records,
of course.
But timeless music.
But people don't know what timeless music really is.
So if you can really explain it, like for a person.
So for me, I look at timeless music as like, all right, something that's going to stick around for a long period of time, and you're going to have, every time that you listen to it, it's going to have the same impact from when it initially came out. So I look at something like, right now, I can think of a record like We Gon' Make It by Jadakiss and everything. So that record came out plenty of years ago and everything, but when niggas still listen to it at shows and listen to like songs of like that nature and shit, you're always gonna have that same impact from that group of crowd that's gonna fuck with it like the same way they did when it initially came out. So the impact is never gonna go away. You can listen to Michael Jackson and Prince songs right now and shit, and those people that were born inside that era and that remember when that music came out, they're gonna have that same impact. So if you want to really have like a lasting career, or you really just like, sometimes you really got like depend on what career are you chasing. Are you trying to be here for a multitude of years, or are you just trying to be, I don't want to say like flash in the pan, but you're really here today and gone tomorrow, microwave type shit. Like what career path are you really trying to get?
I'm trying to be here forever, honestly. I'm trying to be here for everything, you feel me? I'm trying to be here for my kids, my next kin, their kin, you feel me? To the point where it's like, yo, man, this is your grandpa, or this your great grandpa, bro. This shit's hard, bro. Like, I remember my mom and my grandma was listening to this shit. I'm trying to be there that long. I'm always trying to be here forever, basically.
I feel that. And that comes with a lot for. That means like you mentally trying to be prepared for that. So now let me ask you this: what's the like craziest thing you did when it came to like this music shit?
The craziest thing I did?
Yeah.
I think I collabed with, and this got lost somewhere. I ain't gonna lie. I think I collabed with something like this, and it's not. I love rock. I love everything. You feel me? But dude came up to me. He's like, "Yo, man, I fuck with your music, bro. Can we do a collab?" I'm like, "Okay, cool, sure, whatever." So, and I'm down at the moment and everything. I'm just bringing up new, and they like, "Yo, all right, well, let's do this rock song." I said, "Rock song?" I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it completely." And he just like, "Yeah," and just falls off the face of the earth. Never heard from him again. did the song, falls off the face of the earth. Don't know what happened.
Did the song like even come out?
Nigga, I don't even know. I don't even know. And it's crazy because it's just like people can use you just for like that. And it sucks. That's why I like when I get in like tune with like new people and everything like you guys, I kind of had to scope everything out. Like, man, like these niggas real for a minute. Like, all right, well, fuck it. All right, you know, let's see how this goes. I've had people take my music. I had people like literally say that, oh, bro, we got into an argument, and then delete everything.
Just being
spiteful to other people, and I don't get that sometimes. So I would say that probably be the most craziest shit I probably ever went through.
But that's the thing though. Like even like I said, we're not inside the spotlight, but when you're real like observing and shit, especially like inside this music shit, you're gonna see character through people and shit, and just everything like around you as you like continue like to grow. Just like not even as just your own person, but just kind of dealing with certain situations inside just every single aspect of just what you're doing. Like, so even the smallest things, like you'll look at something as like you argue about something small, but then you think forward and really look like, yo, if we were inside like a board meeting, or we was inside like a deeper situation inside this, how would you react compared to just arguing over the little shit and everything? So that's why it's kind of like with something like that, I would think like if you knew that you wasn't gonna do the song with me, or you was just going to just flake as soon as like everything as far as like the record and just shit that went on like around it was done, like then why would you like even like reach out for real?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that shit is kind of weird.
Trust me, bro. And ever since then, bro, I'm like iffy about people.
It's
been iffy, but
see, that's the thing. That's why I've been saying, like, all right, that's where it comes down to, like, when a lot of artists are like collabing with other like artists. So, and that's why I'll be saying, like, that's why this whole shit of Colossal we got going on is really to make an impact onto showing niggas really what music is really about type shit. That's the whole thing. We're trying to really bring back the I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not like we're trying to do something out of the norm. We're just making music, which is almost out of the norm because niggas just make what other people make, and we don't do that. We make shit original. Shit is original, and shit is coming straight from the dome.
And that shit's hard.
Like, so like, and anybody can't say, they be like, damn. That's why I said, like, we haven't been saying, like, these episodes, like, we've been talking, but we haven't dropped any music since Born With A Dream. Go get Born With A Dream.
Go Born With A Dream. All streaming platforms. Shout out to our artist Time. Expecting more music coming out from soon.
It's a lot of music coming out.
He's definitely locked in. He's got a lot of shit on the way. But like, we can sit back and, because we know what our blueprint is and we know what we got and shit. So even on the days that you don't see us working, best believe that we got shit inside the tuck that can't be fucked with just on some regular shit. And we say that respectfully and shit because we know what our worth is, and at the end of the day, we're not going to just put out anything just to put it out. So everything's calculated, and we know what we got to do.
Like, we don't just like do this shit just for like we do this shit for other niggas type shit. We're not doing this shit for ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to do this shit, but we be doing this shit for other niggas because, like, you know what I'm saying, we trying to help other niggas get on, nigga. Like, y'all niggas, it's too much talent out here, but you know what I'm saying, there's no guidance for it's not even about like niggas is telling you what to do or anything. It's just niggas just working. But niggas don't see it as that because they not used to working. You know what I'm saying? They not used to being dedicated, passionate. But like, on some real shit, what's like the first experience you had like recording? Yeah, like your first song. Like, take us back. First song.
I haven't heard that, man. I haven't looked at that in a minute. It was probably like, it's probably be in college, and I don't even remember the song. Damn, I'm trying to really think about that. I haven't been asked that question, bro. Honestly, bro, I have never been asked that question. But I think it was called Pushing or some shit like that.
Is it pushing?
Yeah, it was called Pushing, but it's not Pushing P, but you know, you feel me? But it was just called Pushing. I don't know why, bro. It was stupid. It was stupid, but I I fucked with it heavy, and everybody else fucked with it inside the studio. So it was just like, oh, all right, this
studio
cool.
was y'all at?
It's somewhere in Somerville, honestly, bro. I don't even remember what the damn studio's called. Like, they all fall apart. They all fell apart. I think it was called Good Boys Entertainment or something like that. Yeah, or some shit like that. But I can't really remember. Like, this shit was.
So
when
you
I
was just
19.
like you just went to the studio that day?
Yeah, honestly, it was right after college. No, not right after college. Right after class, and they like, yo, take a bus over here to us. I'm like, take a bus? And they was like, yeah, just take a bus. I was like, it was like $1.50. I said, all right, cool, whatever. Fuck it. I ain't doing nothing after school anyway. So I went there. Niggas is just on a whole nother level. It was just weird and shit. And, you know, it was just weird. But I got there and it was just like, yeah, man, get in the booth, bro. I heard about you, bro. This and that. And I'm like, nigga, I didn't push it out. Like, how you hear about me?
They was like gelling and shit.
Yeah, they was gelling super hard, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay,
so
cool.
definitely the entourage that you didn't need inside the studio.
Exactly. And these dudes, bro, it's just like niggas got high, niggas did drugs, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, nigga, I ain't fucking with this shit right now, bro. I ain't really fucking with this shit. So I just like, after the song, I was just like, all right, cool. Then I came back again, and everything was gone. Everything was completely gone. After they got into that argument, completely gone.
Like all the shit that you recorded that whole time?
All of that shit. Gone.
Like, so a wasted session for real.
A waste of fucking time. A lot of time.
So after that, what happened? Like
after that, I went to college. I started, going into music classes and everything. It was cool. But then I just left school, stopped music for like maybe like a year or two, came back. And then that's when I went to this place called Hip Hip Entertainment. This is like an old like 2000s kind of thing, but he brought it back, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm fucking with it. And he was just like, yo, man, you hard. I came out with a song called Friends with Benefits. Well, it's not out, but I did a song with him. It was called Friends with Benefits. Had about like 7 songs with this dude, bro. All praise to him and everything. He put me out there, and made me feel confidence in myself. You feel me? And fell off the face of the earth once again.
Songs disappeared.
Songs disappeared. He was just like, "Oh, bro, you gotta pay me about like $500 each song." I said, "Nick, please, you bugging."
Is this guy a producer? He's
producer,
just
bro. Producer, literally just like how you guys are. Same exact way, and then just fell off the face of the earth. And after that, I was like, "Bro, I'm not fucking with nobody else." Shit weird.
So after that, all that shit, like, where was you at this point?
Like, after like, even bro, like mentally, with just like your shit being deleted like this,
bro. Honestly, bro, I didn't think I was like, what they said I was. Like, I literally lost faith into my music, bro. Like, you can literally ask everybody that I know. I felt like I was just like, man, I guess I'm not built for this shit. Not at all.
Crazy.
And then one day my mom, she just like actually sat me down like, yo, man, you really got a talent on you. Like, fuck everybody else. Go find a studio. Go pay for that time. Get your music. Put it out. And everybody will actually follow you. So, and I did that, and and I kept going, kept pushing. And this is where I am.
What would you feel like is like the biggest like lessons that you learned up to this point right now? Just dealing with everything that you've dealt with, from just the early stages of just starting the music to dealing with the bullshit that was going on inside the studios, and just kind of the things that shaped you to what you got going now.
Okay, so life comes with lessons, bro. Comes with a lot of lessons, comes with a lot of time. And what I can say is, bro, you can't always trust people. Can't trust people, but then on top of that, bro, you can't be scared to jump. You feel me? And how can I say this without sounding like a weirdo? Life comes with lessons, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself.
Nah, you good.
Life comes with lessons, and it's just time. You can't trust people, but then on top of that, you can't be scared to jump. So you got to just have that confidence and just like believe in yourself more. And only you can control your destiny. So that's what I always believed in. So after that, I was just like, you know what? Fuck everybody. I'm gonna do this on my own. And I think that's like more of my lessons learned, I would say.
I feel like the whole like the aspect of doing shit on your own is like, I feel like almost everyone has that at one time in their life, because everyone is going through some shit, you know what I'm saying, in the world type shit. Like everybody's going through, you know, hell. Like this shit is ass. Like niggas is fucking me over. Niggas backstab me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas doing all this shit. But it's like at the end of the day, you know you. And you know what you're capable of doing. So it's like, if you start honing that shit, you know what I'm saying, to yourself, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like if you heard of like the attraction law type shit.
Nah, never heard of that.
Like how shit like energy attracts, like.
Oh, you mean like law of attraction?
Yeah, law of attraction.
Okay.
Like that shit is real. That shit is real. Like if you hone your energy and you stay true to yourself, other niggas that are true to themselves flock together. But at the times, you know, everybody's going through like, you know, shit in the journey. You feel me? Like shit is gonna. You start losing sometimes. Sometimes
there's gonna be roadblocks.
People
that
get
happen.
shit gets slipped through because you start losing like sight of what's really going on. But if you stay on the main objective, then nothing really is. You don't see nothing as a problem anymore. For real. Now once you see nothing as a problem, now you moving on a whole different level now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now we not just doing regular shit. We not just coming home, you know what I'm saying, just chilling type shit.
Yeah, just bullshitting, basically.
Niggas is trying to really work type shit.
Like you got a routine that's gonna be like an adamant thing now, where it's kind of like when we talked about earlier, like being consistent. That routine is going to be a key thing now. That's going to be like consistent thing inside your life, where it's going to be something where it's like you're not going to dread like doing it like it's a job. Like you're gonna look at your career or whatever occupation that you got, like, yo, like I'm gonna really find like the true love in this shit. So I always be telling people like, yeah, like stay the course and really just kind of like do everything that you're trying to do. And like I said, I know a lot of times people will say like oh, like don't listen to others and shit, as far as like the doubters. Like, yeah, like don't listen to the doubters, because like you gonna know you, like you know you in like your whole fashion and shit. So you know what's best for you and you know what works for you and shit. So fuck am I gonna let a doubter or someone that's like looking from afar like tell me that I can't do type shit. So it's kind of like
you just gotta basically like control your own destiny.
Control your own destiny for real.
And don't let anybody ever try to take that shit away from you, basically.
Literally.
Yeah, bro. Like you are, like you know what I'm saying, deep down inside what you want to do. But you gotta also know what comes with that. And you have to accept that shit. Niggas don't accept that shit. And they try to balance more shit out than they actually can do, because they're not trying to accept what's actually happening. Fate.
I feel you.
Fate is real. What's destined to be is going to be.
And you can't run from it.
Can't run from it.
That's real shit.
Like
the only way you can run from it is if you get locked up. And then now it's like, all right.
And now it's like, I'm jammed up.
Now you saying,
but
that's all you got now.
But the biggest lesson I can say is don't compromise yourself.
Yeah, facts.
Don't compromise yourself, and be true to yourself and shit. Like,
bro, shit.
What should be expecting from DAS, like coming inside like these next couple months, or just even what you got going on like right now? Like
more singles, working on an album. It's called Remember Me. Don't have like trying to get it done before my birthday. Like I said, like, you know, beforehand. More shows, trying to go on tour. I was supposed to go on tour, never did, but things happen for a reason. You know, God puts us inside certain situations, and probably sometimes we're not supposed to be inside of that. So, you know, things supposed to happen.
Well, we got
Chill. In due time.
In due time.
We gonna talk about it more on some later episodes.
I'm down.
You know what I'm saying? You part of the show. You know what I'm saying? You part of the team now.
Part of the team now, my man.
Like, you welcome. You know what I'm saying? It's the family. You know what I'm saying? It's
blessing,
the home.
brother.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. Colossal Records, Colossal Entertainment. That's what we do. It's our shit.
Hey, what this hat say?
Culture, man.
We try and change that shit.
Trying to change it, man. If you
Like-
ain't see that last episode, go watch that episode. Ed's episode. Culture. Come on.
But like I said, we got a lot of big things that we got going on inside the works right now, and we're definitely appreciative that you really took the time to come fuck with us and shit, and really kind of let people know what you got going on, because you part of us now and shit. So it's kind of like now it's really like this is where the work begins. So,
bro, I am honestly blessed to meet you guys, because like, bro, y'all just bring a whole different energy, bro. Like I need, like, you know, we all need people that's around us that's like us.
Yeah.
So honestly, bro, I can't wait to work.
Yeah, man.
This shit about to be crazy.
It's about to be a movie.
Like before we get out of here, like kind of like tell them like what the meaning of like the album's title is that you got coming out.
It's basically just putting out, like, making sure everybody remembers, like, you know, everybody remembered Mike, Prince, like how you was saying, longevity. So I want to make sure that my footprint is always going to be here. My songs is always going to be here. It's always going to be something to be remembered by. You feel me? And just like I was saying, from my single that I was about to tell y'all about, it's called Sincerely. Everybody's went through situations, so everybody just knows how they feel. You know, sorry, I said that wrong. Sincerely was basically about how everybody has went through a situation, death, losing people, not getting able to say the last words that they said to people. So I would say just remember me. It's just more of just like, it's the title, Remember Me. So that's all I can really say about it.
That's just dope.
Thanks.
Like that shit, like I just when you came with the see it type shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. But it always gonna happen full circle, and we all got the right people around us now and shit. So it's kind of like it's gonna be undeniable talent. So
it's no end now. Like
no end.
There's no limit. You know what I'm saying? It's only high level shit from here for
most stuff.
That's all we do, man.
My brother DJ Zay, man. Season 2 is coming to an end, man.
Look, we already brought back the 2 tables.
Look, y'all asked for it. We brought the 2 tables back. This is the end of season 2 and shit. But definitely know, like, when we come back and shit, it's going to be 10 times better than what this season is. We appreciate all the viewers that stuck with us still up to this point. Make sure you guys keep like, sharing, subscribe.
Facts.
My man DJ Zay, what should we be expecting from Colossal, man?
Shit, man, we got a lot coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? New tapes dropping. Watch out for the new tapes coming out soon. But we really gonna like drop some singles. Singles is about to drop. So get your Apple Music, Spotify up, you know what I'm saying? Because we about to drop. I know y'all been waiting for that shit. Got a lot coming out. I don't want to give y'all too much.
I don't want to give y'all too much
like,
shit.
Just know, or look, I'm sneak peeking
right
the merch.
The merch
The
is
merch,
done.
the merch is done.
The merch is
Come on,
done.
Colossal Records, man. That's what we do, man. It's fly shit only. You know
You need a shirt. Hit your boys up and shit.
Yo, and also, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's been supporting us. You know what I'm saying? Keep hitting the subscribe button. Keep hitting the like button. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to our sponsors too, man. Shout out to Hypnotic Exotic.
Hypnotic Exotics, you know what I'm saying? You already know,
fuck
man.
with Big Gray. Tell them Colossal Boys sent you.
You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? What else we got, man?
Just got a lot of shit inside the tug, but
a lot of shit.
But we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. This right here is the end of season 2. It's your boy Swaggy T.
It's your boy DJ Zay.
It's your boy IAM.DAS over there.
Oh, my fault. I thought that was an outro. My fault. And it's your boy IAM.DAS from the South Jersey, bro. Real shit.
We out.